What's going on, everybody? I'm Kevin from Cigar Prop. It is no Tech Tip Sunday. Oh, that hits the spot. This week we're powered by A&W sugar-free root beer because I already had a monster this morning. I didn't get up until like 9:30. Man, it has been one hell of a week. Yeah, I thought about doing the whole video and just not mentioning the hat. But I actually just finished filming some or shooting some photos for Cigar Circus. They got their grand opening coming up soon, March 1st. I'll be attending that along with Jessica. It's going to be a fantastic event. Google it, check it out, Cigar Circus. Ryan Gallimore. It's going to be a great time. Today's tech tip. I got a couple things to talk about. I don't know if we'll have enough time or not. But you ever go to like a shop and the guy behind the counter, the sales associate, and we have some of these in our company. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen it. I've seen it at other shops as well. They want you to, they want people to feel like it's an honor to bring your vehicle there. They're like they're the masters of this domain. Oh, you don't have an appointment? Well, let me see what I can do to get you into my establishment. Yeah, we can get you in. I'm gonna go sit over there for a couple of hours. And if I deem you worthy, I will bring you in and work on your car. And God, just go somewhere else. Just go to another shop. Those aren't people. But if it is the shop nearest you and you like that shop, and but those guys are always like that. One tip, everybody, always wants to feel like the hero, in our company, like things like flat repairs. Those are what we refer to as hero service. I really look at those as a hero service because the flat repair is one thing that's unexpected. Yeah, maybe sometimes your car makes noise, your check engine light comes on, and those things are, those can be put off, at least for a couple of days. Some of you have been putting them off for a really long time. But the flat repair, that's never, unless you're one of those people that come in, you know who you are. Hey, we've talked about this before. I'm getting ready to leave for a trip tomorrow. My tire's been leaking for like a month. I add air like every day. I need in right now. Get out. I don't say that. But most of the time, the flat repair is one of those things that happens. We can get you in. I'm gonna get you in right away. I know how much of an inconvenience this is. And those are hero services because next time someone needs something, they're like, oh, I remember that time I went to that shop and they got me right in. I'm gonna go back to them because they were so nice to me. But my suggestion would be, make them look like the hero. Come in and be, if whether on the phone, I don't know what to do. I really need your help. And oh, you need my help? Oh, that's what I'm about. I'm about helping. I'm losing air in my tire. I'm freaking out. And then what they should say is, calm down. How far away are you? Can you get in right away? We'll get you taken care of. And I hate, because it's so dumb, to have to play the damsel in distress, because there's two sides of that coin too. Oh, I don't know what to do, and then you're gonna get ripped off. Oh, we got one on the line here, fellas. Yeah, it's tough, but flat repairs are the thing that a lot of shops don't want to do. Nobody wants to do a flat repair. It's like the most pain in the butt procedure. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm always honest with you. It's because it's hard to make money on a flat repair. As a technician, yeah, I do flat repairs. I'm an A-level technician. We have maintenance guys, we have C-techs, we have those guys that do flat repairs. But when the shop gets backed up, you know what? I'm an A-tech. I'm the lead tech. I got to step up and I got to do flat repairs. But I know that someone that comes in for a flat repair, they're not going to buy anything else. because they're there for flat repair. They're usually, I need to be in, I need to be out right away, you know. So I don't, I'm no, they're not going to buy an air filter. They're not going to buy some wiper blades. And people are always thinking, you know, why are you checking my air filter? All I want is a flat repair. I can see you checking my air filter for an oil change. But a lot of times they said, you know, that they'll be like, oh, you know, it comes with a free courtesy check. We check the rest of your tires. We'll air them up. We'll top off your washer fluid. And people are like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's, yeah, I want that, you know. But then they don't tell you, you know, I'm going to scrutinize your area. I'm going to try and sell you a belt and an air filter and some wiper blades. And I'm going to sell you all this other stuff because you're not thinking about that. And, but yeah, it's, so it's hard for me, and it's like, they're not gonna buy it. Unless it's like, I mean, there are many times that I've got, you know, tire off. I'm like, oh, you know, you don't have any brakes, right? You know, you're grinding. How long has that thing been going on? And like I said, you'll get a good ticket out of it. So there's the key. I just thought about this. Tell them, hey, I got a nail in my tire, but since you have it off, my brakes have been squeaking for like, you know, a week or so now. Can you just double check that? And like, oh, brakes, you say? Yeah, you're damn right. Then that flat repair is going to go to the lead tech. We got one over here. Come on, boys. Got some brakes, and I get the tires off. And I'm like, man, these brakes are fine. They're like, they got me on this one. So yeah, there's the motto today. Tell me your brakes are squeaking, or you're getting a little bit of belt noise. I think I'm hearing like the belt squeaking. And now the flip side of that is sometimes, you know, you'll get a technician be like, oh, hey, you don't have any brakes. You don't have any brakes. That's why they're squeaking. And the brakes weren't squeaking. You know they weren't squeaking, but you just told them that. So that's another indication. Just run away from that shop. Unless like that, you know, it had to be coincidence. You lied to them, and then like you really don't have any brakes. But hey, can I go out to the car? Can you show me what you mean? And they should have a brake gauge. It's a flip tool, and it's got different thicknesses, and they go from green, yellow to red. And you slide them on there, and it measures the width of the brake pad, and that'll tell you how many millimeters are left on the brakes. So that you can see, you can stick it right. You know, they can't say, hey, you need brakes, and then they stick that thing in there, and it's green. Hey, Miss Schuyler. That way, you know, like they're ripping you off. But I don't even know where we're going with this. Everybody wants to be the heroes, kind of how I started this whole video off. So kind of make them feel like they're in control, but when you're really in control, because you need to be in control, because there are so many shops out there, so many shops, and they're just so shady. And I see it because I see the recommendations that come in from other shops and dealerships, and these big long lists. I had an F-250 last Saturday. God, it paid me like 21 hours of book time on one vehicle. The dealership said, you need all of this stuff, and they gave an outrageous price, and only about half that stuff they needed, but then they needed other stuff. It's like, well, they recommended all this stuff that's not broken, but how did they miss this? How did they miss you got a bad caliper on your rear? How did they miss that your transfer case fluid is black? You know, I don't understand how they missed all of this stuff. They recommended spark plugs, but you needed wires. You know, it's like, so another part of this, always, even if you come see me, Kevin from Cigar Prop, Tires Plus, in Inglewood, Florida, and I give you $1,000 estimate, and take it somewhere else and get a second opinion. It's always say, I mean, I'm not for me. You're not going to need a second opinion from me. But it's always a second opinion, unless something is broken, like you're coming in, your car's doing this. It's tough to get a second opinion at that point. And that's where they know they got you too. So a lot of times is just do that minimum. The thing that's making your car do this, just fix that, because they're going to give you a big old long list as well, and be like, I'm going to come back for that, and then go get a second opinion. I don't know if it's the hat that made this an utterly weird video, but I feel like we were all over the place and I feel like you don't have any information now.